Hello, everybody. How we doing? Oh, shoot. I gotta turn something off real fast. Alright, can you guys hear me? Just verify that we can be heard. Change this. Chat filter, all messages. Hi, Mama Angela. Hi, Glitter Angels. Doing good. How are you, kiddo? I'm good. A little rushed this afternoon, but I am good. I got off work at like 4:25-ish. Got home, had to go feed animals, and then had to set it up for my live real fast. So a little rushed, but I am fantastic other than that. I need to plug my phone in so we make sure that we are good to go. We're not gonna die in the middle of chat. Alright, so this is all I have left. 3 sections. Well, I call them sections because I work in huge sections. Hi, Stacy. So that's all I have left of this painting. I've actually stopped working on it to slow down because I was moving right along on this thing. So I think I had 6 sections left, and I did those in like no time at all. And then so now I was like, I'm gonna slow down just a touch so I can make sure I get this completed for the event, but also I don't necessarily want to start another painting right now. I'm trying to work up all of my whips. I have, I think 9 or 10 right now that are in whips in progress. So I'm really trying hard not to start any new paintings if I can't help it. So how are you guys all doing? Oh no, my cover minder broke. I'll fix it. Hope everybody is well. Give it to me. There we go. So, this painting is for my event that I host every year for the GiddyUp. And all you have to have is a horse, and it can be any craft of your choice. I'm not particular. It can be cross-stitch, diamond painting. You can draw, you can color, you can do whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm open. It just has to have a horse theme. That's all. So this one, I think this is the 3rd year in a row I've worked on this painting. And this year, I was like, I don't care what it takes. I'm finishing this painting. So I have been on the move with it. So I have a feeling that I will have a completion finally. And after how long? I haven't had a completion in forever. My bestie Angie, she completed a few for me, but I don't have completions. I have the serial starter. I find a new painting that I really like, and I start it, and then I put it up and I start working on something else. That's just my vibe that I've had for a while now. I need to stop it. Like, really need to stop it. But how are you guys? Hope all is well. I got a list of stuff to talk about today. We have some would you rather questions that somebody sent to me, and I was like, okay, I'll check them out. And then we also have a Mad Libs game that we can play tonight if you guys are interested in playing a Horse Sense Mad Libs. And then I also got a couple other Mad Libs. This one, I gotta find the rest of this one because this one, I don't have the rest of this one. Because all these other ones, they say what you need to fill in the spots. That one doesn't say nothing. So I'm just like, what do I use? So. Alright, so you guys may or may not know, I have not been on YouTube for the last, live streaming on YouTube for the last 2 weeks. I've had a ton of stuff happen in the last 2 weeks. So, we're going to start from the top. Around the 2nd of July, I lost power for 2.5 days. It sucked. I do have a generator that is hooked up to my house to run my house, but unfortunately, it wasn't strong enough to run my swamp cooler. So, it was hell for those 2.5 days here, because it was just 118 to 119 and 120 were the days that I didn't have power. So, yeah, it was flat out ridiculous, but we made it through it. But, so that's when it all started. I didn't have power. The day I was supposed to go live, we lost power. And that's when Angie took over the live on her channel. Hi, Sister Tina. And so, yeah, so it was hell for a couple of days. And then the 4th of July weekend came along, and I had family show up out of the middle of nowhere. They didn't say nothing to me about them coming, about them being there, about how long they're staying. Nothing. I just get home from work and they're at my house. And I was just like, what are you guys doing here? Let me move this forward a bit so I can you guys see? I just move this. There, I think you guys can see that now. Yeah. So, I was like, great. I have aunt and uncle and cousins. I'm like, great. Now my house is full of people. Yay! Crafting with Judy. What's up, sister? I love you too. So yeah, fam shows up unannounced, and I'm just like, oh my god. I pull in for the driveway, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They did not say nothing to me. They just showed up. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, of course you guys can stay at my house. Yay, I get family over for 4th of July. Awesome. It was awesome. Until they didn't leave when they said they were going to leave. They said they were leaving Sunday because the 4th of July was on Thursday. And I was like, okay, cool. You guys leave Sunday. You guys will get home Monday morning, probably at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Cool, you know. It'll be nice and cool out weather-wise, and it'll just be a lot easier traveling. And I was like, cool, awesome, you guys are perfect, no worries. Sunday rolls around. They're still here. I go, I thought you guys were heading home today. Like, early Sunday morning. Or no, they were leaving late Sunday. And then I was like, hi, Gammy. So I was like, what time are you guys leaving? Because I have plans. I need to figure out when you guys are leaving and when I'm going to be here and when what's going on. And they're like, oh, we don't think we're leaving now. And I'm like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. And my aunt's like, no, why? And I was like, okay, now, when are you guys planning on leaving? And she's like, we're gonna go home Tuesday. And I was like, okay. Candy of choice tonight, Gammy. We have Airhead Bites. And they're Paradise Blend. I can't see my camera, so hopefully that's in the zone. Airhead Bites Paradise Blends. They're just like little tiny balls. They're good. I love them. So they go, oh, we're gonna stay until Tuesday now. I'm like, oh. Okay, well, you guys better go do some food shopping because you guys have pretty much eaten me out of house and home by this point. Like, all of my groceries in my fridge were pretty much gone. Obsolete. Family is always... Oh, yeah. Always. They're like, oh, he ain't gonna worry about us staying a couple extra days. So I'm like, alright. You guys gotta go do some grocery shopping because you guys have pretty much eaten all of my food. So go do some grocery shopping, replenish the food here in the house since you're staying an extra 2 days now. Okay. So they go shopping. And they bought like stuff for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They bought lunch meat. They bought 1 loaf of bread. They brought 1 case of water and 1 12-pack of soda. And some salad stuff for the night we had dinner here. And I was like, that's all you guys bought? Well, yeah. Why? We're just replacing what we ate of yours. I said, you guys have gone through 3 loaves of freaking bread in the time that you guys have been here, and you buy 1 loaf. Really? I had 2 cases of soda. By the time they finally left on Thursday, okay, they finally leave on Thursday. I go into my pantry, I'm like, okay, I know I have a soda back here hidden. I get back there, and I find the case empty. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So I go in the kitchen. At this point, they're like loading up the car. Okay. And I'm like, what the fuck? And my auntie's like, what? And I'm like, somebody drank all of my goddamn soda. And she's like, oh, I told them to stay out of it. I go, oh, you did? Oh, I was so pissed. I ended up laid into them. I felt bad afterwards, but I was like, God damn, you guys went grocery shopping, hardly bought any food, and then you wiped me out of everything that I have. Even went into my pantry and found a 12-pack of soda that I had stashed in there. I was like, come on. Have some respect for me. I go, I don't raid your fridge when you come to when I go to your house. And she goes, well, you have. I go, yeah, usually when I come to your house, you guys always want to go out to eat. Let's go out to eat. It'll just be easier. We don't have to clean up. Which, sometimes, with the heat and everything that was going on, I kind of agree. You can go sit down in a nice, cool, air-conditioned building. Yeah, but I was pissed. And they were like, I'm sorry. And they ended up and gave me $100 in cash to go grocery shopping and restock other things. And I was just like, man, I don't do this to you, so don't freaking do it to me. Don't feel bad for going off on them. Yeah, that's not acceptable. No, it's not. I was just like... And then, one of the days I was gone for for work, and I came home, and I knew there was a soda stashed in the fridge, because usually when I get home from work, I'll grab a soda, and I'll go sit down, and I'll hang out with Trapper for 15, 20 minutes before I feed him. And the fridge was like, there was no sodas, there was no waters left in there, and I was just like, you got to be freaking kidding me. You can't even leave me my last damn soda. What is wrong with you? And then my cousins are literally bouncing off walls, and I'm like, yeah, that, yeah. There you go. There's your answer. You just let them free will whatever they want out of my fridge. And now you're like, oh, calm down. Jeremy's home. And then one time, they were, oh, my, I need a refresh in my putty. At one time, they were over there messing with Trapper, and Trapper started snipping at one of them. And I was like, you might want to not freaking do that. And they're like, we're not doing anything. He's being mean to us. And I was like, I've been sitting here watching your little punk asses pull on his ear. If I see you do it again, I'm going to smack you upside your head. You hear me? Mom! And then I hear it from my aunt. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I literally don't give a shit what you have to say. This is my household. You're over here tugging on my dog's ear. And Trapper was whining every time they tugged on it. And they thought it was funny, so they kept tugging on it. And then finally, he just starts snipping at him and defending himself. And I'm like, if you get bit, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. So, that's why I wasn't able to go live for the first week and the second week of the GiddyUp. Because I had no power the first week, and the second week I had family the whole freaking time. Yeah, don't mess with my dog. I mean, he'd take care of himself. He just snapped at him. But then they thought that they can start trying to mess with Mary Jane. I'm like, nah, that's my little homie girl right there. She turned 13 the other day. You ain't gonna go messing with her. Y'all, look at this. Just look at this. When I say Mary Jane's my little homie girl, look at. Always right beside me for some reason, like the last month or so. She won't leave my damn side. Every night when I come in here and work on my painting, she's right there. Just chill. Ah, Mary. Mary Bear. Mary Bear. Mary Jane. She's like, no, Dad, I don't want to talk to the people. Don't want to talk to the people, Dad. Leave me alone, Dad. Huh. You just say leave me alone? Yeah? Leave me alone? Yeah, that's my homegirl. Yeah. She's been such a sweetie pea. For some reason. I don't know why. For some reason. Unless it's just age is finally kind of setting in, and she's finally kind of just calming her stealth down some. But I'm telling you, this cat is like a completely different cat. Yeah, I would have kicked him out, but I don't know. That's my family. I don't get to see him that often. But yeah, when they were messing with my dog, that's when I put my foot down and I went off on him. And then my uncle was like, hey, don't be yelling at my kids. And I was like, tell your kids to keep their bloody freaking hands off my dog. I said, you guys already know he's got an ear infection in that ear. And he's crying because he has an ear infection in that ear. And they won't leave him alone. And then the one of them said, kind of smart mouthed me a little bit. So I walked over and I freaking grabbed a hold of his leg and I flipped him over and then flopped down on top of his chest and I sat there and laid on top of him. I'm like, what are you gonna do about it? You little shit. What are you gonna do about it? And I'm like, get off of me. Yeah, run your mouth. I said, don't mess with my dog. You will get me fighting. Sister Cynthia, hello. Good to see you too. I've been trying to go on Tuesday nights, just because my schedule's been so out of whack. Weekends, I've been busy literally every weekend for the last several weekends. I've been at my brother's working on a truck and getting it ready for deer season, trying to get some last little things buttoned up and finished on it, and then she'll be ready to rock and roll. Everybody said hi to you, Mary Jane. And then old Trapper Doo, he's out in the living room underneath the swamp cooler. You guys will probably see him in a little bit because we'll probably have to take him outside for potties, depending on how long I'm going to be here. And Tuesday nights has been so far has been working. Not last Tuesday because, well, not the last 2 Tuesdays, but because, excuse me, my dad takes off and goes to the lake on Tuesdays, and I watch his house. So that makes it nice, so I know nobody's home. I'm not going to get bothered if I start a live, because my dad will just walk in. I guess I could just lock the door so nobody could get in. But I don't lock my door, so it's... But anyways, so yes, Tuesday nights. So let me see, what is on my list here? I did that, I talked about that. My painting. I know I talked about this in the beginning, but this is all, I don't know if you guys can see or not. This section I'm working on, this one, and this one is all I have left to do. I'm like loving this painting. I've been trying to work on it, but to the point where now I'm like, I don't want to work on it super fast because we're getting close. We're halfway through, so I'm like, I don't want to finish it before. I really don't want to start another painting. That's my thing. Although that one painting is probably going to be started here and soon, because it's just one of those ones that's calling my name. But like I said earlier, I want to try to finish some of my whips because I have like 10 whips in the works right now. Yeah, don't ask me. I'm a serial starter. I broke my no-buy. So I've kind of been on a soft no-buy, or I don't buy anything unless it's like something that's just like calls to me like I have to have it. And nothing that so far has, except for the other day I was talking with my bestie and she was talking about buying some paintings from One Day Savings, and I was like, oh, okay, let me see what you're buying. And I was like, oh my god, those are gorgeous. So she sent me the link, and I literally had like $300 worth of paintings sitting in my freaking cart. And I was like, oh, crap. Yeah, I can't order that much. I was like, I'm just gonna pick out like a random like 6 to 8 paintings and buy those. I also bought a pin that I liked that I thought was really cool looking. Hey, Josh. How you doing? So, there's gonna be an unboxing from One Day Savings coming up, but I think instead of doing an unboxing video, we're gonna do it live. I figured it would be funner to do unboxings live than, especially if I have like a big group of them like that. Plus, the one painting is of a horse, and I instantly went over to Tmall. If you guys don't know who Tmall is, you're like, you don't need to be into diamond painting. But Tmall is diamond painting with sparklers. I went straight over to her and I bought some bling bling and to bling out this canvas because the picture shows it and it's just like vibrant, like almost looks like crystals or something, but it's not. It's just regular diamonds. So I went and bought crystals. And my crystals that I bought are also glow in the dark. And are also the perfect, I think they're going to be the perfect color. So I can't wait for that to come in. And I got a notification today that a painting that I ordered from Rose Prophet Creations, it's a Libby Lenny painting. It shipped today. So I'm super excited. So we'll have a bunch of stuff to unbox here in the near future. So, are you guys working on the GiddyUp event, or are you guys just working on other paintings for the any other events? Kind of haven't really paid too much attention to other events, just because I have so many projects, and I want to try to finish what I have before I go and start others. Get out of there. Yes, giddy up. Nothing else. And also that painting that I ordered from Rose Prophet, there's going to be something special going on with it next August for my birthday. So, I'm super excited. You know, I've been crocheting. Oh, nice. What you crocheting? So yeah, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of goodies coming in, which I'm excited about. There's some really cool ones. And three weeks from tomorrow, Raven will start pre-K. Wow. Not really been doing some of the Canvas stuff. I started back to coloring again. Nice. And crocheting blankets. Your birthday's August 5th, right? Yes, it is. That it is. I think it falls on a Monday this year, if I remember correctly. I was trying to figure out when it fell on, and I believe it falls on a Monday. But, so yeah, everything has been just here at the house has just been busy. Been trying to keep up with all the animals, trying to keep up with staying cool, because it's still, even today, it's like 105. It's not that hot, not compared to 120 like we hit last week, But it's 105, still pretty warm. This will be a Monday. Awesome. That's what I thought. Let's see what else is on my list. Okay, so you guys all know that California's got a lot of wildfires. And I just wanted to inform you guys because I've had a lot of people messaging me, asking me if I'm in the line of fire, uh, if I'm being evacuated or anything like like I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm clear. Nothing around me. Now there has been a couple of smaller ones that have kicked off around me, but our fire team here has been really, really good on everything and has knocked all the fires that have popped up down, except for one fire. It is about an hour and 20 minutes away from me, maybe hour and 30, way up in the mountains, out in the middle of nowhere. It's actually it's right next to Etna, California, and it's actually right now it's Etna is in the line of the fire, going straight at Etna. So hopefully they can save Etna because Etna's a cool little town. But that fire has taken off and has been burning like a wildfire, literally. It's up to 15,000 acres right now, which is a lot. And it sucks because that where it's burning at right now is one of the zones that I put in to hunt. Or not necessarily put in to hunt, but I put in to be drawn to hunt there. For elk. So really, really sad to see all of that over there burning up to nothing. But the reason why I was talking about this because people kept asking me about my safety. There's an app that you can get on your phone. It's called Watch Duty. If you're interested in it, just put it on your phone, and it'll give you notifications of anywhere. It covers the whole United States, and it's an awesome app. But it just kind of gives people an idea. If you look where Redding, California is on the map, then you'll see like there's not a lot of fires around me. But I'm just trying to tell everybody to look at that app, and that'll kind of give people an idea of if I'm in harm's way. And I don't need people out there worrying about me. We're fine. We are good. The fires are nowhere close to us, so at this point, we're fine. And besides that, you guys would be the first to know if there was a fire possibly endangering me or the household. You guys would be the first to know about anything. Are you comfortable over there? Can you guys hear my fan? Hopefully it's not too loud. It's just hot in here, so I gotta have a fan blowing on me. Otherwise, I just cook over here in this room. Because I moved everything out of the dining room and put it into the craft room, so everything is now in here, which is nice because everything is in one place, and when family comes over, I don't have to worry about moving anything anywhere. I know it is, Mama, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people that have messaged me worried about me. And I understand some people are worried about me, and it's your job to worry about me, but, like, I don't know. I just don't want you stressing out about me. What is the name of that app? It's called Watch Duty. Here, I'll show you it. Here you go. Watch Duty Wildfire Maps. And it covers the United States. And it's free, you don't have to pay anything for it. I know, Gammy. I know. I'm just trying to, I don't know. I know there's people out there that care about me, and you guys are all family. The other day, when there was a fire going on here, it was like, when I went on Instagram, I swear I had like 25 messages, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm fine, people. I'm fine. I just don't have time to go and answer 25 messages. I guess what I should start doing is making like a daily post on Instagram or something saying, you know, I'm fine, free and clear of fires. But then I don't want to fill Instagram up all about fires. But yes. My wax, or my putty is dropping a diamond. Time to flatten it back out a little bit so it picks up all the diamonds. But yeah, so what else is on? I talked about that. I bought some new fish the other day. Super excited. They're fish that I've been seeing at the pet store for a while. And I had noticed that they had them, and then they disappeared, and then they got them again, and then they got more of them, and then got more of them again. Because every time I go there, when I go to get crickets, I look at their fish, because I'm addicted to fish. And they still had them, and they had like 6 of them, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 of them now to start out with, and just to put them, because I have a 5-gallon aquarium that I have set up and running just in case if one of my fish gets sick, I can put it in a tank by itself and quarantine it. But the tank was just sitting there, and I was like, these fish would be perfect for this tank because it's only a 5-gallon tank, and the fish are only probably as big as round as this, like maybe a nickel. Maybe as big around as a nickel. So, I was like, it's perfect. There's plants in there. They have room to hide. I do want to go and buy a couple of more fish for the tank because they're the type of fish that like to have a schooling fish around them because schooling fish makes them feel safe. But so it's a type of fish that I had a diamond fall off. You cannot fall off my painting. You stay. So I have the Bolivian rams in my other tank, and these ones are called bubble rams. They look like a little beach ball as a fish. They're freaking adorable. Like adorable. I love them. And they're like $10 a piece for these little things. That's the only reason I haven't ordered them sooner because or bought them sooner because they're $10 a piece. And I'm like, God, why are these little fish like little fish like anywhere from the size of a dime to a nickel? $10? I'm like, are these things like hard to breed or something? Is that why they're so dang expensive? But I finally broke down and bought two. I told the lady, "Do you know how to sex them?" And she goes, "No, do you?" Because I'm in there all the time, so she knows me. And I was like, "Actually, no, I don't." And she goes, "Okay, why were you wanting to sex them?" I said, "Well, I just don't want to get two males and have them fighting all the time for territory, because I have in my 30-gallon tank, I have two Bolivian rams, and they're both males. I thought it was a male and female, but unfortunately, it's both males, and they fight like cats and dogs, literally. They are the funniest dang fish. They will grab a hold of each other's mouths, and they'll swim around the tank with each other locked in their mouth. And they'll sit there and swim circles around the tank for like 10 minutes, grabbing hold of each other's mouths. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I think it's just two males and they're territorial. They're trying to prove to the one or the other that it's their space, it's their tank. But I thought about putting one of them in to the 5-gallon aquarium that I have that I put the little bubble rams in. But the 5-gallon tank is just too small for them because those Bohemian rams, they get like 3 inches long. So they need a bigger swimming surface. So there's plenty enough room in the tank for the piece of wood in the middle and a bunch of plants surrounding it, so they have plenty enough cover to get away from each other, and they're not going to be bullied upon and beaten up on each other, hopefully. Hopefully, if it works correctly. Sorry, I was fixing my putty and my pen. Needed a refresher because it wasn't picking up very well. Now it's picking up. So, yeah, I bought new fish. I talked about that. I guess the last thing really to talk about is the animals. All of my fur children. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I've had a lot of people ask me if I was going to ever do anything with the Fryer Fur Babies Instagram. And I think I'm going to start posting pictures and or videos back onto that Instagram. That way people can see the fur children or the fish or whatever I'll decide to post over there. But let's start from the top with Mary Jane. She's the oldest in the household. She is just turned 13 the other day. Where the hell's the time go? That's all I gotta say. Because that was back when I was living in the apartment with my brother. And it was like, holy crap. That was a long time ago. Just thinking back about how long ago it's just like, wow. So yeah, she had her birthday. I spoiled her a little bit. I gave her a can of wet food. She loved it. And then now, oh, come on, Putty. You can work. You can work, Putty. You can work. I may have to refill my Putty real fast. This Putty's been in this multiplacer forever. I gave her a can of wet food on her birthday, and she literally walked around the house, following me around the house, screaming her little head off the past, like, 3 days ever since I gave her that can of dang cat food. And I'm like, great, yeah, I should have never gave you a can of cat food. Oh, crap. My chat was not moving. There we go. Hi, Jenny. Hey, Jens, how are you? Gonna lurk a bit? Okay. Sorry, my chat was not moving. I was like, I looked up at my chat twice, and I was like, still in the same spot. That's weird. Nobody talking? And then I refreshed it, and then, no, you are talking. You are talking. Okay, so yeah, Mary Jane had a birthday and got spoiled with a can of wet food, and now every night she cries for a wet can, and I'm just like, Mary, I don't have any more. That was a one-time deal. That was your birthday. I don't have any more. Get out of there. Come on out. Come on out. My Putty's stuck. So, every day, she bugged me for wet food. So, I finally broke down and went and bought another can, and I've been just like rationing it and just giving her like a spoonful a night and trying my best to wean her off of it, because I don't want her on wet food. It's just for a treat every once in a while, it's fine, but she makes a mess of it. That's all. Happy belated birthday, Mary Jane. So yeah, she just, like, she makes a mess of it. She'll have it all over herself. And I'm just like, I'm not cleaning you. I'm not cleaning you. That was not very straight at all. What brand of canned food did you get? Mary Jane's picky. She only eats, oh, what the heck? Friskies. She will only eat Friskies food. I've tried changing her cat food, Is that Angie's putty? Yes, it is the Angie's putty. I've tried changing her cat food, and she will throw a fit and not eat anything for like 3 or 4 days until I pull out other food. And I'm just like, oh my god, cat, you're annoying. Why can't you just eat some food? Nope. I don't know what it is about Friskies, but that's the only cat food that she likes. Let go. Yeah, I have Angie's putty in both multi-placers. So that's Mary Jane. She's been super sweet and friendly lately, which is really strange. She's literally still laying beside me, moved yet. She's just chilling. So, besides her being annoying about the cat food, she's good. Mr. Trapper has been really pushing this every day. It's like between him and her, and he will chase her into the bathroom and practically pin her in the bathroom where she can't get out and do anything. She can't move. It just kind of like pins her in there. And then she gets pissed off. She attacks him. And then he takes off running out into the living room. Let go of my diamond. Takes off running out to the living room. Runs around the living room and then goes right back into the back bathroom where she's at. And the next thing you know, she's on his ass chasing him all the way back out of the bathroom, all the way back out here. Chases him all the way over to the other bathroom. And the next thing you know, he like sticks his head out of the other bathroom. And then the next thing you know, he's taken off doing burnouts through the living room floor, trying to haul ass out away from Mary Jane. And the next thing you know, she's right on his butt. And I'm just like, you two are hysterical. If it wasn't for like real life Tom and Jerry type of thing, gosh. They live together. I'm like, you guys have lived together since Trapper's 8 years old. He's lived with Mary Jane since he was born. Like, what are you? At this point, it's just play. For the longest time, I thought it was an aggression thing, like Trapper wanted to hurt her. But lately, I found it's just like a play thing with them. They just want to play. They're just like, nonchalant. We don't care. We're just gonna play. But he's out there sleeping right now. Got his attention. What are you doing? Took 3 quail whistles to wake him up. Yeah, those are quail whistles. Quails make those little whistling noise like that. Oh, he laid his head back down. What are you doing? There's some people that want to say hi to you. You want to say hi to the Trapper Man. Don't knock my soda over, mister. Don't knock my soda over, sir. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, say hi to everybody. He's like, just scratch my back, Dad. That's all you're good for. It's just a back scratch. Back scratch, smack on the butt. Yeah, him likes it though. Him likes the attention. Yeah, they're the little attention buddies. Yes. Oh, yes. Don't you stay out of my bag, mister. You stay out of my bag. Mm-hmm. 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 That's my bubbas. That's my bubbas. Yes. Pop, 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 bumps. You hand me my napkin? My napkins. My napkins. They must have blew in here from the table. Because when I got home from... Hey, you're pushing me. Thank you. When I got home from dinner, or... No, dinner. When I got home from work, I stopped at the store and got some chicken strips so I can have something to eat real fast. And I left those napkins on the dining room table. They must have blew in here from the swampy cooler. Everybody says hi, Trapper. You have it and you like it? Nice. I love it. Hi, Trapper, hi, Trapper, hi, Trapper, and hi, Trapper. Yeah, that's my boogie boy. Just a handsome good boy. Let's see. Who's next? Nooms would be next. She's the third oldest. Nooms is a leopard gecko. She is doing great. I actually have to feed her tonight. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Sometimes it holds your diamonds too good. Gooder than most. There you go. So tonight I gotta feed Nooms. She gets fed every other day. Cause it's not good to feed them every day because then they'll get fat. And in the wild, you're only supposed to feed them every other day or every couple of days, and alternate from day to night when you're feeding, mixing up the food scheduling. So she'll get fed tonight. And then I gotta feed Thor tonight as well. Thor's doing good. He seems like he's growing every day, I swear. He just shed out a bunch of his old skin, and he looks so much more handsomer, cleaner. His colors are more vibrant and stand out better. Bye, Mama Angela. Night, Raven. So yeah, he's doing awesome. I can't believe he'll be 2 years old. Wait, is it 2? He'll be 3 this Christmas. Which is crazy to think he'll be 3 years old. Because when I got him, he was tiny. Just a tiny little noodle. But He's growing, still growing to this day. And I keep going, wow, how big are you going to get? That dog, I swear. He's got a whole big old bucket of water in the kitchen. He goes to the bathroom to get his water almost every single time. I filled up his bucket in the kitchen this morning with water straight out of the refrigerator that was practically ice cold. He still goes to the toilet to get his water. Ay, ay, ay. Don't know about this dog sometimes. I'm eating candy, but I almost forgot. I placed a pin order as well. Last week, I think it was last week, or the week before, whenever I did my whipping chat last, I shared an Instagram with you guys in there of baby cakes. She has started her own pin shop, diamond painting with baby cakes. Over on Instagram, you can follow. What is it called? What is it called? Shoot. The name is skip my brain. Let me look it up real fast. I forgot about that pin. Oh my god. Make you ink pens over on Instagram. And she has some of the most cutest, let me get rid of this, some of the most cutest pins. I placed an order with her. Look at this keychain. Is that not freaking gorgeous? I was like, I need it. But I placed a pin order. I got that pin right there. The turquoise, this one. That's one of the pins I bought. But yeah, I placed a pin order with her. They were shipped out today, I believe she said. So, I'm super excited to get those. And she also has tips for them to be turned into single placers. And I was gonna try to figure out how to turn them into a multi-placer. If there's a way. There's a will, there's a way. But yeah. Super excited to get those. I was supposed to be on like a no-buy, you know, and I keep finding things that I like. And I can't help myself besides buying it. So hopefully all of that stuff will come in around the same time. So I'll get my Rose Profit painting, my one day savings stuff, and those pins, and do a big live stream and unbox everything. I think that would be fun. What do you guys think? You guys like that option? I notice when I do unboxings on YouTube, I don't get a lot of views, but I get more views on lives. So why don't do some unboxings on my lives, so it gives people more of an option to either come and watch it, ask questions while I'm doing my live on the painting that I'm opening or whatever. I think that would be. I think that's a plan. It sounds like a plan to me. I like the idea. Especially if I have a lot of stuff to show. Oh, I forgot about Blue. Shinonage. Shinonage. He is a blue belly lizard that I found at my work. Let's see, it was last winter. And he's still doing excellent. He's still thriving, he's still growing, he's doing great. He's actually seems to be doing really good. And I'm happy about it because he was in a very bad situation when I found him. Because part of his tail is missing. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Not missing, but part of his tail is black. Like it was, what am I trying to say here? Like it was, dying of, like it got too cold or something and the tail started dying. That's kind of how I think of it, but I have no clue. So he's doing great. He's eating like a madman. He's still kicking and doing good. So he's funny. I don't have any crickets, and nobody in town has any crickets, and he's the one that will not eat anything else, unfortunately. But the other night, I got him to eat a superworm, so hopefully now that he knows what superworms are, he'll start eating superworms, because when they don't have crickets, usually they have superworms. And it's weird. Usually when they have crickets, they don't have superworms. I like to try to have both of them on hand because they're both... Superworms are actually more nutrition value for a bearded dragon or a leopard gecko than crickets are. Because crickets are just... They're like full of sodium, basically. Which... You're supposed to feed both for your animals. But usually when they have one, they don't have the other, which is, to me is dumb. But I found yesterday on Chewy.com, you can order crickets from Chewy. And I was blown away because it was 1,000 crickets. It was $28. And 500 crickets was $20. And I was like, no way. Are you freaking kidding me? That's better prices than I pay at the pet store. So, I'm going to buy a box of 500 and try them out and see how they are. Because that'll keep me stocked up for a while to the point where I won't have to worry about buying food for all 3 lizards. And I just have a big bin filled up with crickets. Put a bunch of food in there and they'll be happy. That is a good idea. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm gonna try that. Hopefully everything that I ordered comes in around the same time. That way we can do a bigger order. If you're asking why I have this knife here, it's because I use it to move my putty around. When my putty starts to get a little unsticky, I just kind of like spin it around in my putty and it refreshes it, and I can use it for a lot longer. Be wise with your putty. Don't throw it away, because this stuff lasts for a long time. You can literally take it out of your multi-placer, flip it over and put it back into your multi-placer, and you can flip it over in your multi-placer 4 times and then throw it away. And then sometimes I won't even throw it away. I'll take it and I'll mix it all together like I do with a knife and get another use out of it. And this stuff lasts a long time, so I love it. Let's see. Oh crap! Dropped my pen. Don't bite me. Be nice. Okay. Now where'd my pen go? I dropped it over here. Sorry about that. I dropped my pen. I had to go find it. Alright. I gotta clean my floors. Dog and cat. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's this heat or what it is, but they have been shedding like crazy. It's like I brushed Trapper out and literally the next day he is losing just as much hair as he was losing the day before. It is so ridiculous. It has to do something with the heat, I'm guessing. Being 120 degrees. Let go of my diamond. A little excessive with the heat. And that's why I think they're just shedding like crazy at this point. So you guys got any plans for the weekend? My weekends have... Oh, wait. What are you doing? My weekends have been so busy. Okay, back, she's in bed. Ah, okay. My weekends have been so busy lately. I've been spending most of my weekends at my brother's working on a truck, trying to get ready for deer season. And oh man, I was down there last Saturday, this Saturday just passed, from 8:30, 8:40 in the morning until 8:30 that night. A long freaking day and 115-degree weather. And when I got home, Trapper was so mad at me because I didn't feed him. I left him until 8:30 to be fed. And he was so mad at me. I walk in the door, he just kind of like looks at me and was just like, you can tell he just had that look like, you didn't feed me. Where's my food? So, had to instantly love up on the boy, get him some lovin's, get him a little eased up so he would be in a better mood, and then went and fed him, and had just enough time to take him outside for potty before it got dark. But he spent the day with my dad, so it wasn't like he was home all alone by himself. My dad came over and hanged out with him a couple of times. I've been trying to go fishing one of these weekends with my nephew. I've just been so busy, and then it was so hot, and I didn't feel like being out and about in 120-degree weather fishing, or trying to fish at least. So I was just like, I'm not going, sorry. It was just too hot, and there's no shade at the lake right now because the water's so high, the shore's way up, so it just makes it to where there's hardly any shade for you to get out of the heat and cool off. I mean, I guess you could have got in the water to cool off, but I don't know. It was just too much. Alright, let's see. 6:25. It's already 6:25. Dang. Hour and 25 minutes or so now. What else do we have to talk about? Work has been slow lately, which is to be expected for this time of the year. We go into a little bit of a slow time during summer. It's fine with me because it gives me the opportunity to take more time off during the summer because we are slow and there's not a whole terribly a lot going on, and the people that are at work can handle it. And it gives me the opportunity to take a couple of days off while I'm out hunting, and I don't have to worry about going to work. I could just go hunting, and we can go camping if we want to go camping. Although it's hard right now to go camping because we have too many dogs. Too many dogs on the playing field, if you get what I mean. So, Trapper would have to stay home, which I'm not comfortable leaving my boy home like that, and have somebody else take care of him, and basically he just sits in the house all day long by himself, and all night long by himself, waiting on me for 4 or 5 days. I don't want to do that because I know Trapper. Trapper would be. He would be sitting there in his recliner, waiting for me to come home. He'll be full of anxiety because he gets all worked up when I don't come home. And then when I do come home, he's just like, he freaks out and he's like, he like runs up to me and crying and like squealing like a little baby. Like, Dad's home. Oh my God, Dad's home. You left me all day by myself, Dad. You left me all day. And I'm just like, Trapper, I'm sorry, Bubby, but I gotta go to work. I can't stay home with you every day. So, just knowing how he feels when I come home from work, I could not see myself being gone for 4 or 5 days and leaving him home. Can't do it. I told my brother, I said, sorry, can't do it. And he goes, why? He'll be fine. I go, yeah, you say he'll be fine, but I know my dog. So, we'll see. I don't know exactly what we're doing yet. We have so much stuff going on this year for hunting season. I don't know exactly if we are even going to be hunting this year yet, because of all of the fires. Sierra Pacific property may close all of their property, and if they do that, then we're kind of SOL on hunting places. Because everybody else has private land. So, hopefully, they don't close it down because of all the fires. But, never know. They may close it. Which sucks if they do, because then that means I'm out all the money that I paid for my hunting tags and everything. WW! Hello! So, and that's like $180 that I'm out if I can't go hunt. It really sucks. But, like, I was talking to my boss, and he's like, well, they don't give you the money back if you don't hunt? I'm like, no. They're not going to give you that money back. We're going to take that money and use it as wildlife research or improving the wildlife of habitat of some sort, or to pay their employees of some sort or something. That's just what they're going to do. That's just how it happens. Oh man, I missed a big section over here. I thought I was done. So I've been watching some shows lately on Netflix. Do you guys watch Netflix? Anything at all? If you do, can you recommend me something to watch? Because I subscribed to Netflix the other day because I just wanted something else to watch besides YouTube all the time. Now, I'd say I'm about 50% of the time on YouTube, but I'm starting to get more on Netflix. There's been some really, really good shows that I've watched as of recently. Let's see. The first show I started watching, Young Sheldon. Oh my gosh, that show is funny as hell. I hope they don't see that show because, oh my gosh, it was so funny. Meemaw cracks me up every time I see Meemaw. Or even Missy. Missy is funny as heck. And then I literally watched all, I think it's 4 seasons or maybe 5 seasons of that, 6 seasons, something like that. Whatever Netflix had of them, I watched all of them. And then I switched over to Shameless, and I started watching Shameless, and oh my gosh, Shameless is so freaking hilarious. I have never laughed so much at a show. It is just so good. So those are the shows that I've been watching. Three reasons why it's great. Because it's funny. It's nonstop laughter. The dad is a drunk and a druggie and has pretty much given up his kids. And whenever he comes around, his kids are always like, nope, get the F out of our house. It's just funny. Every time I watch it, I'm just like laughing hysterically. So, let's see. If you guys have a TikTok, I have started posting a little bit more stuff on TikTok. I'm trying. What are the dogs barking at? I'm trying to post on there something weekly, if not like maybe twice a week. And it's not like it's a lot that I'm posting over there. It's just little snippets of, like today I posted the picture of my GiddyUp event painting, and by noon this morning I had 500 views on that video, and I was like, holy shit. And so yeah, it's TikTok, I don't know, it's weird. You love Shameless? Yeah. 13 Reasons Why is a show. Oh! Okay, I'll look into that. But yeah, so I've been posting more on TikTok. The other day I posted a small video of my Rose Prophet painting of the Indian painting that I got. It's called Native Promise. And oh my god, this painting is stunning. And I have half of the painting done already. And I did that in like 4 days or something like that, 5 days. And I did a little short, like minute and a half long video unboxing that and showing that painting off. And right now it's sitting at like 2,500 views. And I was just like, oh my god. What the heck? TikTok is a different, like, a whole different category of, like, I've met so many people over there that are awesome. But yeah, so I go by just JTMJ Crafts over there if you're interested in giving me a follow. If you are a crafter and you do some sort of crafting, I will follow you back. I get people mad at me because I don't follow them back. That people that follow me, they'll message me and be like, oh, can you follow me back? And I'll go look at their page and they do like, all they do is repost other videos. And I'm like, sorry, you're not posting anything that I want to see. You're posting other people's videos. And they're not even craft related, so sorry, not following you back. I know I'm rude, but that's alright. People will learn. Man, today I was driving back to work, and on the road I work off of, it's not like a super wide road, but it's wide enough to possibly put 2 vehicles, and well, it's 2 lanes, but there's also street parking. So technically, it could be a 4-lane road if there wasn't the street parking out there. But I pull around the corner, and there's this big rig pulling in front of me. So I pull up and stop. I see there's this car trying to pull out on the other side of the big rig. So I just stop and wait, because there's no point of me getting in a hurry to get anywhere. So I stop and wait. I'm sitting there. This guy comes up behind me and just drives all the way around me into the oncoming traffic lane and almost T-boned the lady that was pulling out behind on the other side of the big rig. And I was like, see, that's why you don't come barreling down this road. You pay attention. I have my brakes on. I'm stopped in the middle of the dang road. Doesn't give you the right just to go blowing past me. And he just kind of sat there and stared at me like it was my fault or something. And I'm like, dude, there was a big rig trying to turn into one of the shops over there. That was not my fault. I was stopping and letting the dude pull into the freaking dock. Not my fault. Not my fault that you're driving too fast and you don't pay attention to where you're going, about hit me and hit the lady on the other side. Oh, come on. Losing my mind over here. This wax is so old. I'm gonna flip it. Or putty, sorry, not wax. I meant to change it out the other night when I was in here down painting, but I just kept on going. Like I like the pain of not sticky putty, but I had it going good in my multi-placer, so that's all that matters. Some people are in a hurry to get nowhere. It is 100% truth. Well, some people just don't care. They just think because they drive a nice big truck that everybody's just going to move out of their way. What, Bo? Bug! Must not have been anything important, because that was the softest bark I've ever heard out of Trapper. Is a little woo. But yeah, that's about it that's going on with me. He's pacing the living room. He must be wanting to go outside. I'm gonna try to go live. Let's see what. Let me look at the calendar real fast. What's up, Papito? Hi, my baby boy. Let's see. That's August. I don't want August. I don't want June either. I want July. So, probably gonna do, no, that's June. What am I need July. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so July 30th, we'll do a live of that day, and that's when we'll pick the GiddyUp giveaway winners. I love The Office. It's old but funny. Oh, The Office is one of my favorites. I used to watch that show all the time. It is too funny. So yeah, I'll be back next week. Hopefully Tuesday. We'll see how things go. If I have to change to a later date or time, I will let you guys know ahead of time. But I'm gonna try my hardest to stick to Tuesdays. And definitely gonna stick to either Tuesday, if not Tuesday of the 30th, it'll be Wednesday the 31st. Either one of those days, depending on how work is going, I will go live. We'll do the giveaways. We'll do some maybe by then we'll have some stuff to share with you guys for diamond painting wise. Or maybe we'll just do a live just for the giveaways and to show off this stunning painting, because I should have it done and complete by then. Quit dropping my diamonds, please. You're fine, Daddy W. No worries. Life gets busy for everybody. I understand that. Life was hectic and chaotic for me when I got home today, because I had to go take care of my dad's dogs. I had to feed my dogs. I had to feed the lizards. Everybody was like, feed me, feed me, feed me. And then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta eat myself. I just appreciate you being here. But I think I'm gonna let you guys go so I can go take Trapper out for potty, because he is pacing the living room back and forth. And I gotta go check on the other dogs, make sure they're all doing good. And then I gotta lock up the chickens I don't have Daisy anymore, so I don't have to worry about going in the house and putting Daisy up for the night. Poor little Daisy May is up in heaven with her brother and sister. Thanks for the live, Jeremy. It's been enjoyable. Till next time. Good night, everyone. Good night, Gammy. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next Tuesday. And I'm going to try to get a whip and chat recorded for next week as well. Being here last week kind of put me out of making videos and doing things, but I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up so no hair gets in it, because Mary Jane loves to come over here and lay on my painting, which drives me absolutely bonkers. That's why I usually put stuff up here so she can't climb on it and then lay on it, because then it'll just be a fur ball. Have a great night, Jenny. Thanks for being here. Night, Gammy. Good night, Mama, Angela. Good night, Sister Tina. Good night, everyone. And as always, have peace, love, respect for all. I will see you guys next Tuesday, hopefully. I need to remind myself to get some oil for my chair, because she's got a squeaky back on her. Lola lays on mine daily, LOL. Just keep it covered, LOL. Yeah. Kinky. Yeah. Yep. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I'm gonna show you guys one thing real fast. Look who's still here. My little schnickermunkers. But I'm going to let you guys go. I love y'all. See you next time. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend and all of the things. Night, night. Love ya. Bye.